eBay. Hey, if you've been on the internet, you're familiar with eBay. But have you ever bought anything on eBay? Our case today, real case, involves a man in California who purchased a car on the eBay site from a dealership in Wisconsin. Things, unfortunately, didn't go well on the deal. Guy in California says, I got to sue you. So he brings suit in California. But the guy in Wisconsin says, hey, you can't sue me. I'm sitting here in Wisconsin. This is where I was. Guy in California says, but wait a second, I bought the car here in California, therefore I'm going to sue you in California. Well, it went to trial to a federal court, and the federal court said, fella, in Wisconsin, no, you can't sue him in California. Even though you purchased this on eBay, even though California is the place where eBay has its residence, that's where they operate, you can't sue him in California because he never was in California. He never contacted you in California with regard to trying to work this deal. You met him in cyberspace. He never had personal contact with the state of California. Based upon that, the case was thrown out, went up on appeal. The appellate court looked at it and said, you're out of here. So what happens to the fella in California? He has no way to sue the guy in Wisconsin except to go to Wisconsin and sue him there. So what's the lesson in this? The lesson in this is very simple. And a lot of consumer advocates have been saying this for a long time. If you're going to buy something on the internet that has any kind of value, generally your best approach is to buy it from a store or someone that is located in your state. If you're buying it from a national operation like Barnes & Noble or Sears or somebody else, you might buy it from a location in another state over the internet, but the fact that they have a location in your state will allow you then, if something goes wrong, to be able to sue them in your state. This is all about what's called personal jurisdiction under the law, which means the person basically must be in the state. Now, sometimes somebody can do something where they still are outside the state, such as calling you in the state, such as sending you leaflets and doing various other things that lead you then to enter into a transaction to buy something from them. But when you're dealing with the internet, it all happens out there in cyberspace, and there is no personal activity taking place in your state. You're going to have some problems if you have a problem with what you purchased, and you're going to have to many times go back to that state where the person lives to sue them. Generally, that's a big problem. That's something you can't do. So what's the advice? The advice is, if you're buying something over the internet, buy it from somebody in your state or a company that has a location in your state. Hey, we tell you the way it is. We bring you the news regarding the law. Every week we come here with a little different case, a real case involving real people, so that you can understand the law and how it applies to you and your life. I'm David Allen.